Hello friends, today in this tutorial we will be building a complete application from scratch. This will be a PDF viewer. Here you can just view your PDF files. So this is a complete application. Here you can just see that I am loading a PDF file here and I have various controls out there. I can just go back, previous button is there, next button is also there. If I press the next button, the next page will be shown in the PDF file. If I press again, you will see that. If I press the previous button will be shown and this number will be decreased. You can see that. I can even go with my just typing the page number here. Let's suppose I want to go to the fourth page. I will be typing the fourth number and clicking the enter key. You will see that the fourth page will be displayed. The fifth page will be displayed. So accordingly. So this is all by the keyboard if you want to traverse. And if you want to increase the zoom size, you can see that I can just click the plus icon and I can just zoom in the PDF document. And if you want to zoom out, you can just click the minus icon, you will zoom out. This is a application, guys. We will be building it from a PDF.js library. So if you go to Google and this is a Mozilla library, so just search for PDF.js. This is a library that we will be using in this tutorial. So this is the library brought to you by Mozilla. Mozilla is a browser, Mozilla Firefox. It is a library of theirs. So we will be building this application from scratch. So let's start building this application. So just create a index.html file, empty index.html file, guys. So inside this we have our sample.pdf file that we will be loading inside our application. Let me just make a simple HTML file. So inside the head we will be having a simple title of PDF viewer app in JavaScript, and now we just need to import our script of PDF.js. I have included it by the CDN, Content Delivery Network. You can just search for PDF.js CDN. So you will get the CDN by visiting this website. So you will see that. So just copy paste the CDN here. So just copy the CDN. You will see the CDN here. Let me just show you. The CDN will be there inside. You can see that this is a CDN. So just copy this and paste it inside your application. Just create a script tag and inside this paste it. And now inside the body, guys, we will be having a div which will be having the ID of my underscore PDF underscore viewer. This is ID. So inside this we will be having another ID which will be having a ID of canvas container. This is a div. So inside this div we will be having a canvas tag. Inside this we will be providing a ID to it which will be PDF renderer. So inside this canvas tag we will be loading our PDF file. So just right after this canvas container we will be having our previous and the next buttons. So this will be having another div which will be having the ID of navigation controls. So inside this navigation controls div we will be having a button which will be having a ID of go previous. So it will go to the previous page, and it will be having the text which will be previous, and similarly we will be having the button which will be having the it will be having an input field which will be having the ID of current underscore page. So that's it. So input type will be text here, type will be number, and the current value will be equal to the page number 1. That's it. So this is the guys. So after that we will be having the button in order to increment the page number. So we will be having button and the ID will be given to add as go next. So this is ID which is given here, and the text will be next. So this is a HTML which is required for the navigation controls. You can just go to previous page or you can go to the next page, and this is the input text area where you can just enter the page number, and where we have given this ID as current page. So that's it. So now after this we will be having another div which will be holding the zoom controls. If you want to zoom in or zoom out, this will be having an ID of zoom controls. So inside this zoom controls, we will be having two buttons. The first button will be useful for zooming in. So zoom in, this is the ID that we have given. So this will be having the text plus, and the second will be having the ID of zoom out, and it will be having the text minus. That's it. So this is HTML, guys. So now if I refresh it, nothing will happen because we haven't applied the style sheet or we haven't write any JavaScript code. So if I refresh it, you will see that this is bare bone HTML which is loaded here. These are the previous and next buttons, and this is the input field where you can enter the page number of the PDF file, and this is the zoom in and zoom out buttons. And now we just need to load our PDF file. So right here after this body, we will be writing a simple JavaScript code which will load our PDF file. For we will be making a variable here, a object, which will be my state. So this will be a object. It will hold three properties. First will be the PDF file, which will be equal to null early on, and the second property will be holding the current page of the PDF file. It will be equal to 1, and the third property will be the zoom level. It will be equal to 1. That's it. So this object will hold three properties of the PDF file: the actual PDF file, and the current page of the PDF file, and the zoom level. And now after declaring this object, we just need to load the PDF file. For that, we will be using this library, which is PDF.js lib, and there is a function in it which is get document. So get document, and here you just need to provide the path of the PDF file where you want to load. So this is there in my same directory. I will pass sample.pdf, and this returns a promise. So we just need to handle this by then, and inside this it returns the variable PDFs, so which will be holding the PDF file for us. So inside this, we will first of all be initializing our state variable, mystate.pdf. So it is initialized to null here, so we will be initializing to the actual PDF file which is coming here. That's it. mystate.pdf is equal to PDF, and also we will be calling a render method which will actually render the PDF file for us. Now we just need to create this function. This will be a custom function. So function render. So here we will be creating this render function. So first of all, we will be accessing our PDF file mystate.pdf dot, we will be getting the page number by this function which is get page. This is a library function in order to get the page number. So inside this, we will pass our mystate dot current page. So current page will be equal to 1 here because we have initialized it to 1. So we will be loading the first page number of the PDF file whenever it launches. So it again returns a promise. We will be handling it by then. So inside this, we will be having the page number. So we will be rendering out this page number. This is the arrow function. So in order to load this, first of all, we will have to get the canvas. So we will be using document dot get element by ID. This is the function, and here we will be passing the ID that we have given to it. We have given this ID which is PDF renderer. Let me just show you. In the HTML, we have given this ID to the canvas element PDF renderer. So we are just getting the canvas here by its ID. So after getting the canvas, we just need to get the context also. So we will be declaring a context variable, so ctx. So we will be getting the context by using this method get context. So we will be getting the 2D context here, 2D. And after getting the context, we just need to also get the viewport. So viewport, and this we can get by the page number. So page dot get viewport. So this is available in the library function. So P is small, guys. So get viewport. Inside this, we just need to pass the zoom level, which we can just access it by mystate.zoom. So we have the zoom property inside our object here. So this is initialized to 1 here. So zoom level will be currently be 1 when we load the page. After that, we just need to set the width and the height of the canvas. So we can set this by canvas.width. This will be equal to the viewport dot width, and the canvas dot height will be equal to viewport dot height. That's it. And now in order to render the page, guys, we will be rendering the page. Let me just write a simple comment. In order to render the page, we have a function which is page, the current page number, dot render. So this is a render method which is available in the library. So it takes some options. First is the canvas context. So we can just pass our context, the ctx variable that we have initialized here early on. You can see that ctx. And the second option it takes is the viewport. So viewport, we have initialized the viewport also. So we will pass that. That's it, guys. So now if I reload the page here, you will see that it will load the first page of the PDF file. If I reload this, let me just see the console here. Invalid index.html lines PDF is equal to null. I think that I have made a mistake here. Let me just see what is the mistake. PDF is oh sorry guys, you can see that I have put a equal sign. This is not the way. This will be PDF underscore null. So just make this correction, guys. So now if I refresh it, you will see that it will load the first page of the PDF file. You will see that this is the first page of the PDF file, and now we just need to style it so that this looks great here. So we will be applying some styles here. So right here, before your body, just make a style tag here, and just after the script here, just make a style tag. So inside this we will target our canvas container class. So we have given this ID as a canvas container. So just select this by its ID. So we will be giving some styles here. So first of all, we will be giving a width of 1250 pixel and a height let me give a height of 450 pixel. And the third property I will give is overflow, which will be auto. And the fourth I will give a background color, which will be equal to the hexadecimal color of 333. And the next property I will align the text in the center. So text align center. And the next will be I will give a border of 3 pixel solid. That's it. And now if I just refresh it, hopefully if I see it, you can see that, guys. Now it is looking great here. It is loading the first page, and now we just need to write the JavaScript code in order to navigate in this PDF. We just want to bind the on-click listener on these buttons here, so that we can just move in our PDF file from one page to another. So right here, just move on to the JavaScript code here. So in the script here, we just need to bind some on-click listener. So first of all, we will target the previous button. So right here, just after your render function here, we will be in our, let me just see, I have initialized this curly brackets. This is a render function. We need to go back here. So outside it, we will be selecting document.getElement by ID. So inside this ID, we will pass our ID that we have given to the previous button, which is go_previous. So here we just need to add a event listener, add event listener. So when we click this button, so click, we will have to execute this callback function, which holds the event object. This is arrow function. So right here inside this, we first of all want to check in the if condition mystate.pdf. So this holds our PDF file. So if the PDF file is equal to null, we will check this condition first of all. If it is equal to null, then we need to also we just need to make a or condition. If the PDF file is equal to null or the current page is equal to mystate.current page is equal to 1. In either of these two cases, if this condition is true, then we just need to return it. We don't want to display the previous page because the user is already on the first page, so there is no page before that. So in in this case we don't want to go previous. So if the let's suppose if the user is on the second page, I need to decrement the value of the page. So for that I can just write here my state, I can just manipulate it, my state dot current page, I can just decrement one value. So I will write here my state dot current page -1. So I will decrement one value from the current page, and now I just need to update it in the browser. So I will be document.getElement by ID. So I will be targeting the current page by its ID so that I can just update it in the browser. So I will be manipulating the value is equal to my state dot the value of the current page. That's it. And after that we just need to call the render function in order to update this value and render out the PDF document. That's it. This is very important because we need to call this render function every time when we make a change, so that it updates the value and it again re-render the PDF document. And now we just need to repeat this process for the next page also. So we can just write document.getElement by ID, get element by ID. So here we will pass the ID of the next button, which is go_next. So we just need to add a event listener, which is click again. So this will hold the event object. This is the arrow function. So inside this, first of all, we again want to check the if condition if mystate.pdf is equal to null, and also the next condition will be if the user is on the last page. So mystate.current page is greater than mystate.pdf info. So in order to check if it is on the last page, we will be applying this condition, which is dot underscore. This is a library function, guys. So underscore PDF info. I is greater than symbol here. So I is big. There is a property which is num pages in the library. So we just need to write this property num pages. So if the user is on the last page, then we don't want to increment the value. So in this case, I can just write here return. That's it. So if the user is on the, let's suppose if the user in the second page, I need to increment the value. So in this case, I will be writing the exact opposite of this. This is -1. So here I will be incrementing the value. So mystate.current page will be equal to mystate.current page +1. And now I just need to increment the value. So document.getElement by ID. So here we just need to write the current page dot value is equal to mystate we just need to manipulate it mystate. We just need to copy this line here, mystate dot current page. That's it. And again we just need to call the render function. That's it, so that it update the PDF document and re-render the PDF document with the updated values. And now if I just refresh my application, you will see that if I click the previous icon, it will not work because we are already on the first page. And if I click on the next page, you will see that the value increments in the input field, the current page updates, and now we can just see the next page. If I want to go back, I can just click on the previous button and this value decrements. You can see that now our previous and the next buttons are working. Now we just need to go back into this input field. I can just want to enter a page number, and then I want to click enter, and then I want that page number to be opened in the PDF documents. For that we just need to bind another click listener, which will be on the current page. So current page is in the input field, so we just need to bind a key press event here inside this. So we will just write document.getElement by ID. So the ID will be current page So the event will be equal to, guys, first of all we just need to bind a add event listener. So in this case the event will be key press, and this will execute a callback function, arrow function. It will hold the event object, and first of all we again want to check for this condition mystate.pdf. if the PDF file doesn't exist, then we don't want to execute it, so return here. And now first of all we just need to get the key press code, get the key code. So for the enter key we have certain key codes for every key out there on the keyboard. So first of all, in order to get this code, we just need to write this condition, which is e, the event object, it holds the key code. So if it holds the key code, then we will be initializing it like this, key code. This is a ternary operator. If it doesn't hold it, then we can just write e.which. This is a property, you can see that it holds in the event object. After getting the code, guys, we just need to compare it. So for the enter key, the code is equal to 13. So if the enter key is pressed, then this code will be equal to 13. And now we just need to open that page. So I will be making a variable which will be desired page, and I will be opening that page. So document.getElement by id. So here I will be manipulating the current page by its id, current page. So just pass current page. So inside this current page we just need to write value as number. So basically this let me just explain this, why I'm writing here value as number, because this input field is a number field. Let me just show you. In the HTML we have initialized the type attribute to be as number. Let me just show you. This is input type is equal to number. So in order to get this text which is written inside this field, we just need to write this property, which is we will be getting the value as a number. So this is a field which is value as number. So it will get the actual page number which is desired by the user, and we will be storing it inside this variable. And now we will check if the desired page is greater than or equal to 1, and the second condition, the desired page is smaller than equal to mystate.pdf _underscore pdf info num pages. So basically in this condition we are checking that if the page number that is written by the user is falling between the page numbers that are actually there in the PDF file. So if it is that the case, inside this if condition we just need to execute. We need to manipulate the current page again. My state current page will be equal to desired page. So we will just write desired page. And now we just need to manipulate in the browser. So document.getElement by id. So inside this I will pass the id, which is current page. Again we just need to update this value. Dot value is equal to desired page. And now we just need to call the render function once again. That's it. So it will render out the PDF file with the updated current page value. That's it. And now if I just refresh it, guys, if I just enter out a value, let's suppose I want to go to the 4th number and enter it, you will see that the 4th page number will be loaded, and you can see that the previous and the next page is also working. And the last thing which is remaining, guys, is the zoom level. If I want to zoom in my PDF file, I want to bind these two click listeners inside these respective buttons. So now I will be writing a simple code which will be document.getElement by id. So inside this, first of all, I will target the zoom in. So this is a id that we have given to them. Add event listener we will call. When we click it, this function will execute. It will be holding the event object. This is the arrow function. And now inside this we just need to increment the zoom level. For that, first of all, we just need to check for the mystate.pdf. If it is equal to null, then we just need to return. And in the else condition, we just need to manipulate the zoom level, so that we can easily do that. We have the zoom property inside our mystate object. We just need to increment it. So we can just write mystate.zoom. So we will increment it by 0.5. You can just pass any value of your choice. And for the zoom out, we will be doing the exact opposite. Let me just this is zoom out, and this will be not plus, this will be minus. That's it. So this completes our application, guys. So now if I just refresh it, you will see that we will be able to zoom in. If I press this button, let me just see why it is not zooming in. No problem is there. Let me just click the, oh, you can see that, guys. I think that we haven't called the render function. That's it. This is a problem, guys. So after making this change, we again want to call the render function. That's a mistake here. So just call the render function once again. So once you make any kind of change, you need to re-render the PDF document. So this is the thing that you don't want to forget. So let me just zoom in this document. You can see that I can easily zoom in here, and if I want to zoom out, I can just click this minus button and I can just zoom out. So this is the complete application that we have built, guys. PDF viewer and PDF.js using pure JavaScript. So thanks very much, guys, for watching this video. If you like this video, please comment, please share this video, and please hit the like button, and also subscribe the channel and hit the notification bell icon. And I will be seeing you in the next video. Until then, thank you very much.